We are presenting the Wooster Sports Report. We will talk about the football match of the Wooster and the summer school last Wednesday. It was the second encounter of both teams this year.
It was a hard fight. At the half time, the score was 2-all, and after the second half time, the score was 3-all. So the match had to be decided at penalties. The summer school scored 3 goals. The Woosties just won.
Now we'd like to talk to our live reporter, who is with the man of the match. Good morning, Basti.
Thank you, Jan and Björn, from the Wooster News Report. Now, John, how do you feel about the historic victory over the Wooster team?
You know, it's always good to win. You know, it's always tight to win in a penalty shootout, but ultimately it was a good win for us.
You saved 2 penalty shots. How can you explain your impressive form on that day?
Well, it's a lot of luck, but it's also a lot of psychology. And you know, I've had a lot of practice in penalty shootouts. You know, we had one last week. We've had a couple in the past years, and you know, you just use that experience to make a few saves.
What do you think about the decision to award you the man of the match? Is it the first time, and do you feel very proud?
It's not the first time, but you know, you're proud every time that they give you the man of the match. You know,
So, thank you, John.
Thank you.
And now we go back to Jan and Björn.
Thank you, Basti, for the report. Now we have to analyze another important scene, which is playing now.
The Teilnehmer team had also the most aggressive player of the game, Fletcher. Now our reporter Daniel has a live interview with Fletcher. Hello Daniel and Fletcher.
Thank you, Jan and Björn. So, Fletcher, everyone votes you to the most aggressive player of the match. Do you think it's fair?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to thank you for giving me a chance to speak my mind. No, I don't think it's fair. Thank you for asking. I just play the way I play. It's instinctual. You know, I don't make a decision. Am I going to be rough? Am I going to be mean? It's just how I play because I want to win. I'm doing it all for the team, for the win. So, no, I don't think it's fair.
Okay. But the Wooster team was very frightened at the end. Was it a tactic decision player? Yeah.
Maybe subconsciously, I understand that the other team might play a little differently if they're afraid of me. It's definitely to our advantage if they're not going after me as hard as they could be. So, yeah, it's probably a tactic, yeah.
And did you apologize for the aggressive play after the match?
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that. It's a funny story. I did feel bad. I talked to some of the other players. They had mentioned to me that perhaps I should say something. I agreed. Pardon me, my hat's falling off. And so I did, in fact, go over to the team, and I bought them 15 beers and said, hey guys, great match. You guys deserve to relax, have a great time. Thanks for playing with me.
Thank you, Fletcher. So back to studio.
Thank you, Daniel.
And now we cross over to Micha, who is with Diemer and Andrea, who also played on Wednesday. Here, Micha.
Thank you, Björn, and good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
As we all possibly know, you two have scored 1 goal each. So tell me, how do you feel after this hard game against the Woosties?
It was really exciting game, so we feel we have only good feelings after this game.
And you, Andrea?
Yeah, it was the first time I played against the Woosties. It was pretty hard actually, but we felt good.
Andrea, what was your favorite moment of the game?
My favorite moment of that game was when Connie shot the ball to the skies and to the stars, shouting, "Oh!"
And yours, Dima?
I think the best moment was when we scored the 3rd goal and we feel that we can win this match.
Oh, so you felt safe, yes?
Yeah, we felt safe, actually.
And how did you feel about the penalty?
It was really a nervous moment of the match, but after John saved the first shoot, we understand it will be much better.
And Andrea, were you scared of the penalty or did you trust in John?
At first I was a little bit scared, but John caught the most of them, so we felt good also after this.
And now a question to both of you. What do you think, who was the best player of the game?
I don't think we should choose the best player. Everyone was pretty good.
Yeah, we cannot choose. There's a conflict of interest between us.
Thank you, and now back to the studio. Hello Bjorn.
Thank you, Michael. Your report was pretty amazing. I hope you also enjoyed our report. So, see you next week for the volleyball tournament.
Tune in next week and goodbye.